Hey everyone, and welcome to this live mastery session with your host, Dre Day FX. So, as we do every weekdays, we are looking at the US 30, S&P 500, and NASDAQ 100 market at New York session until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time using my customized indicator that is called the EMX AI that use multiple indicators and my special entry setup that is called the well entry. So the first indicator that is coded here is EMAs. So you have exponential moving averages. So you have between two to three moving averages that are in correlation here. Secondly, you have the ADX, so the average directional index. So that give you the average directional index in the market. And finally, my entry mechanism, that is the well entry, that basically scan the market. If you see the blue color in the back of the candlesticks, this is the well setup that is scanning the market, and when it makes sense to take the trade, it gives you an entry as is. Right now, there was an entry here at that price. So I'm gonna close out this. Perfect. So you had an entry here that was around 4:15 a.m. this morning for a sell, and that is the well entry. And how do you exit out of the trade? I'll explain you that on this chart. So I'm just going to remove the drawing. Perfect. So I always do an example here with a vertical line. So you put the vertical line here. And as you can see, you have the Renko bars. Okay, so the Renko bar, the chart that you see at the bottom here, the Renko bar is based off of points movement in the market of that time frame. So we're looking at the 15-minute time frame on each of them. So when we plot our horizontal line when the entry mechanism is triggered, you want to make sure that it's going in the same direction. So if we're looking for a sell, so we're looking for a bearish movement on the Renkos, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. And the Renko will give you the actual way to put your stop loss. So how do you put your stop loss based off the Renkos? You go back here, you put a horizontal line, and you put your horizontal line at the top of the Renko bar, okay? So of the previous Renko bar. So that means, so my stop loss would be here, okay? Based off of the Renko bar. I'm just gonna zoom in. That you put it more or less at the Renko bar or at the swing of the entry. And usually when you have the indicator, the swing is right here. Okay, so you already have the line for the swing of the move, or you could put it at the Renko bar, so that will be a tighter stop loss. Okay, so a more precise stop loss, but you have more leeway if you want to use this line that is already on the chart, on the candlestick chart. Okay, and how do you take profit? Very simple. You wait for the reversal of the price here. Okay, so since we're looking at the 15-minute chart, if you look at the reversal, we could put back a horizontal line. The reversal is right here. Let me make sure there is there. Perfect. So the reversal here is that. Okay. So that means that that will be your take profit. Or if you look at the Renko bar on the higher time frame, you would still be in that trade until now. Okay. So that's pretty much the way that you use the Renko bars. And that's pretty much it. So just bear with me today. My if you didn't know, I had some eye issues, and this morning it's a little bit more blurry than usual. So bear with me. And if you have any questions, take my time to look at your questions and try to answer them for you. So hi Leon, sure that you're on the live right now. Okay. In regards to the black screen at the beginning, it's normal because I'm not showing my webcam on my end. So at the beginning of your live, depending exactly on when you're getting on, it's going to be black, and then it's going to go on the actual screen. Okay. So just wait it out, and you're going to see the screen afterwards. Okay. So don't need to let me know that there's a black screen. It's really normal because I have to take my time and put the chart on my screen. So it's gonna take a little bit longer. So hopefully you guys had a great weekend, and we'll see exactly how the market will move for us today. So it's 9:23. So market open in less than 7 minutes here. And like I said, if you're looking at the higher time frame Renkos on the one chart, that'll be even the 2-minute chart. You'd be better off to use a higher time frame Renko from the Renko bar, that the chart that you're using to decide when to get out of the trade. Okay, so as long as you see that the price are going in the downside, and especially if you look at the moving averages, as long as it's carrying on the downside, you're still in the trade, right? So you have the option to get out of the trade at that point here when it does the move off here. But as you could see, there was the candlestick that engulfed to confirm continuation in the downside right here, and it still went down. So my suggestion would be to put the Renko bars on the I would say 30-minute to an hour Renko bar, and you look at the entry on the 50-minute time frame for your candlestick. Okay. So for anyone that has the EMX AI, make sure to look at those setup off of the 30-minute to 1 hour Renko bar. Still looking at the 50-minute candlestick entry if you're trading off of the 15. And if you're trading off of a higher time frame, you could put it. Let's say for example, you're trading the entry off of the 1 hour on your candlestick. You could use the 1 hour Renko bar directional, or up to 4 hour. Okay, so that way it's gonna give you basically you're swinging the trade, the entry. So last week we had some great entries here on the indices, especially on when there was FTMO, FOMC, sorry, FTMO, FOMC news on Wednesday. So we had some good setup overall, and there was really a downside move that was done on every indices here overall. And like I said, it's that the EMX area works on any type of market. Could be indices, commodities, metal, forex, crypto. If you're trading options, it's going to work. If you're trading binary options, it's going to work. If you're a scalper or a swing trader, it's going to work for any type of market and any type of trader that use any technical analysis or anything like that. It's going to work on that. Okay. And like I said the last week, it's that I'm waiting for my surgery, or I'm gonna try to see if I have a coder that will be able to code the rest of the logic that needs to be added for the EMX AI. So we need to add a time filter. So times basically a zone filter. So for example, if you're trading only New York session, you're going to be able to put a filter to only look at the New York session entries. So that way, if you want to receive the alerts only on that session, you're going to be able to do so. And we're going to be able to, on top of that, be able to code the exit signal on the indicator, because right now you only have the entry signals. As you can see, you have the buy and the sell, but you should have an actual exit signal to tell you that this is when you should exit out of the trade. So that'll be an extra feature that we're going to be adding, and you're going to be able to filter out on the higher time frame wrinkles too at the same time. So that way, everything will be on one indicator, and you wouldn't need to have two screens like that, like a Renko and a chart. But I love to see the Renkos visually, so I would highly recommend when everything will be completed that you still keep your Renko chart open so you could see exactly what exactly it's doing. So if you have any questions, don't be shy. Like I said on every live, I'm here to help you guys. I do those lives for you, not for me. And we can bounce off ideas. If you see something, then you think that will be good to add to the indicator. But after those few details that need to be added, there's really nothing else to do. So it's 9:30. So let's look at how the market will react. I'm based off of the actual move that was done. I'm expecting to have a bullish day today, because we were selling off since last Wednesday. So I'm expecting to have a bullish movement for today or even for the rest of the week, but we'll see about that. So let's remove the drawings. Right. So regarding of the Renkos, always we're only trading off of the Renkos that are being created. Right now it's starting to create a new one. But let's say you were in a trade and you want to know if you need to get out or you want to keep your trade going. You want to make sure that this Renko, for example, if you were on a bearish movement, this Renko is fully created, so it's fully colored and not grayed out like this to confirm that there is a reversal done in the market. Okay, so if you don't see that wrinkle that is not completed, you keep your trade open. Okay. Same thing here. It's not fully created here, so it's being plotted, and you just have to make sure that even here you see there's a second wrinkle that is being created, but it's still grayed out. That means that there's really no decision in the market yet stating that there's a reversal the in the candlestick. And if you look at the candlestick, especially, you see that it's still pushing down, right? So that means that if you were on a sell on Nasdaq right now, you still be your trade will still be open, okay? But if you're looking for bearish movement and you're seeing this, that's a good sign that it's gonna reverse. But sometimes it's gonna erase that and do a start to do a grayed out box going up. So that's why I'm telling you to just wait it out and it's really good to just look at the Renko bars just to avoid any distraction or any fear of missing out. So some FOMO of if you need to get out or stay in the trade. It's really a good filter system that I that I combine with the regular charts. So we'll see if the market will continue down. Like we like I always say, we are not the market makers. We're just trading off of what we're seeing on our screens. And if you know exactly how to get in a trade, and that's why I created EMX AI, you're able to gauge your entry and your exits overall. So we are 8 minutes past the start of the New York session. So far, we have a bearish movement here on the US 30. For S&P 500, it's still undecided here, but it will still have a bearish movement on the Renkos. And for Nasdaq, it's still undecided here. We had a big movement going down, and now it's starting to reverse, going up. So we'll wait and see how everything is lining up. I don't know if Leon is still on, but let me know if you were thinking of trading off of the 1 hour charts. I think you told me that you were going to start doing that. So let me know if it's something that you're gonna be doing this week, or you're still keeping your trade off of the 15 minutes. All right, perfect. Yeah, so you're still on the 15. That's perfect. Okay. Great. So I think you trade mostly in the London session. So I'll give you some pointers on the London session, and especially if you're trading USD, like the DXY in London session. There's only one time that you're able to trade the DXY in the London session. It's if you're trading the Euro USD and the GBP USD. Okay, so the Euro USD and GBP USD. So how you trade those? It's you need to add. Okay, write it down. You need to add the Euro GBP pair to your session. So how you're able to capitalize on that is that when you look at the Euro GBP pair, if the Euro GBP pair is strong, meaning it's going up, that means that the euro is stronger than the British pound. So that means that when you look at the Euro USD pair, you're able to buy that pair. And if you look at the British pound USD, you're looking to sell British pound USD. Why? Because the Euro GBP pair is bullish. Okay? So I repeat, when you have the Euro GBP pair that is bullish, meaning we're looking to buy euro against the British pound, you need to trade Euro USD on the upside, so you're buying Euro USD, and the British Pound USD, so GBP USD, we're looking to sell British Pound USD. Okay. Same thing for the reversal. So if Euro British Pound is going down, so it's selling, that means that the Euro USD, we're looking to sell it, and the British Pound USD, we're looking to buy it. Why? Because the British Pound is stronger than the Euro. So as long as you're looking at those three pairs, so the first one is Euro GBP, second one is Euro USD, and the third one is British Pound USD. You're able to capitalize on all of the movement. So you're catching all the pips if you know exactly where the market goes and exactly what I just explained to you guys. Okay, so you could return to this live and take notes, but with only three pairs, you're able to know exactly where everything goes, and you're able to take your position that way. Okay, so that's another nugget for you guys. So make sure to to stay on my lives, and I will give you some pointers like that, and it's going to help you out. Okay, so now we still have the so it's 9:45, so it's starting a new candle. Perfect. So now we have US 30 here. It's still looking bearish here. We had a big wick on the upside, but we may continue doing going down. US 30, S&P 500, sorry. We had a big push up. Still looking on the Renko Bars, it's looking bullish. Okay. And for NASDAQ, looking bullish. The Renko Bar is not fully completed yet. But like I said, overall, I'm looking for a bullish movement overall. So this is basically the first 15 minutes of the market. So we'll wait it out. So hopefully you had, I don't know if you have any questions in regards to what I just explained for the Euro GBP pair and how to trade it in conjunction with the DXY. If you have any questions on what I just explained, let me know in the chat. So once again, if you have any questions in regards to the Euro GBP pair and how to trade it in conjunction with the DXY, let me know. If you don't know exactly what I'm talking about, just make sure to look at the live for the explanation on how to trade it. And you can always put a question here in the chat, and I may re-explain that in about 15 minutes. So if you missed the start of the session, I explained that like around 15 minutes ago. So make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have anyone that would love to have a live session like that with some explanation and some Q&A, um, share the live and share my YouTube channel to them. We do live sessions here between 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time between Monday and Friday. So New York session, and we focus on the US 30, S&P 500, and NASDAQ. Leon says, should I check the 30-minute Renko to confirm the bullishness? Yes, you can use the 30-minute Renko bars to confirm bullishness. So let's exactly. So you can always confirm with the 30-minute. So let's get an example of the SSP 500. So I'll change it to the 30-minute. Boom. So as you can see, the 30-minute, the 30-minute Renko is not fully confirmed yet for the buy. But if you took the sell that we had, so yeah, so we have SSP 500 right now that just gave a buy. Okay. So that's a good indication that we have a starting of a reversal and a confirmation of the entry. And once again, if you don't see it after the signal came in, it's okay. Sometimes it's going to return, but you can always take the buy based on that, and you make sure that you have your stop loss in the right order. Okay, so your stop loss should be at the bottom of the Renko. But what I was saying is that if you look at the sell that came in here, I'm gonna put my vertical line again. So that was the sell, right? And if you took that trade, you would still be in the trade. Okay. In comparison to the 15-minute Renko, if we go back on 15, on the 15 Renko, you see you had a reversal right here. So you would have cut your trade there. But if you look at the 15-minute, the 30-minute one, it never reversed. Okay. So you would still be in the trade. And another thing, if you see like an engulfing candle right here, this is a reversal pattern. So when you see that, and it's touching all of the moving averages on that original entry, I will be out of the trade. Okay. So there's multiple ways to get out of your entry that you took. So you have the Renko reversal, you have the reversal patterns that are really important, and the higher Renko time frame. Okay, so I'll put it back on the 15. Perfect. And if you have a buy entry and you were on that trade, that's no way to get out of a trade is that if you have you were in that sell and now you get a buy, make sure to get out of that sell because you're going to be missing out on all of that move. Okay, so that's another way to get out. Okay, so when you get that signal coming in, you get out of the trade. Okay. Does buy signal on 50-minute is a signal to exit? Well, yes, exactly. That's exactly what I just explained, Leon. I didn't I didn't saw your chat, but yeah, that's exactly it. So when you get the buy signal, because if you're trading on off of the same pair, you get out of the trade. Same here. If you let's say you took that buy and you saw that sell, you get out of that buy. You're in that sell, you saw that buy, you get out of the buy. You get out of the sell. So you're basically playing like ping pong. Okay, so take the buy, you get out, take the sell, get out, take the buy, you get out, right? But like I said, you're able to get out from that trade in different ways. You look at the chart, you look at the reversal candlestick patterns, you look at the Renko, you look at multiple ways to get out. So as of now, if you were on that trade and that Renko bar is right now, this candle bar is fully created. So that means that I would be out of that trade. if I kept my trade off of the 15. Let's look at the 30 to see if the 30-minute Renko give us a confirmation of yeah. Right now it's still being plotted, but you have to. I already explained you how guys how to trail your trade. Make sure you trail it, and you may have already been out of that trade if you trail your stop loss because it's went back up, and so you would be out since like this area here if you trailed it. So you would have been in from here to here. So I hope that explained everything, especially for Leon. And is there everything is good for you, Leon, in regards to the system and the indicator and everything? I don't know if you have any feedback from your friend. You told me that your friend was looking at the live to see how everything works. I know he doesn't speak English, but hopefully he understood exactly how everything works based on your explanations. yeah, so hopefully you had a good understanding of the system, Leon. And does it help you in regards to your trading overall? Um, and if it did it give you like more clarification on the market with everything that I'm looking at and what I'm looking for in entering the trade? Just let me know. Perfect. So once again, I'm just going to re-explain the system since it's the top of the hour. So the system is called EMX AI. So it's based off of my own entry mechanism that I was able to code and give you access to. And it's based off of moving averages, so exponential moving averages. So we have between 2 to 3 moving averages that are used. On top of that, you have a ADX, so average directional index, and you have the blue color in the back of the candlestick that is called the well entry. So basically, the well entry is an actual entry mechanism that I'm looking for in the market in the lower time frame to take my decision to take the trade. Okay, so it's filtering out the market, and then I just execute, and that's why you see the buy and sell arrows on the screen. This is exactly the optimal entry uh, to get in or getting in the market. Okay. So how do I use the EMX AI in conjunction with the Renko bars? The Renko bars are used to look at the overall trend in the market based off of points. So it's not based off of time. So every Renko is calculated in points. Okay. So as long as I see that my entry is in correlation with the Renko bar going the same direction, I take the trade and I make sure that I put my stop loss at the top of the previous Renko bar, or the uh, the the stop loss that is already on this chart. So as you see, there's a line here that is created automatically when the entry is done. Okay, so this is the swing of that move, the previous so you make sure that you put your stop loss there, or you put it on the top of the Renko bar, off of the 15-minute Renko bar. Right now we're looking at the 30-minute Renko bar, so I'm just going to switch it to 15. Boom. And if we look at the previous Renko bar, I'm just gonna make sure that I put horizontal line. Boom, boom. And we put it here. So you put it on the previous Renko bar, like the start of the Renko bar, or at the top of the wick of that Renko bar. Okay, so it's really important. And as you can see, the top of the wick of the Renko bar is where we had it's more or less the same price as we had the swing here. Okay. So on the when I'm going to be coding everything, it should show the actual price of the swing automatically. Right now, there's no price right now, but this is where you would put your stop loss if you took the trade in the downside. Okay. Same thing if you took the trade on the upside. As you can see, there's a line here, so that's the swing of that trade. Okay. And then to get out of the trade, you have multiple ways to get out. Okay, you could wait until the next signal comes in for a buy or a sell, or you wait until bar reverse in the downside, because we're looking for a buy right now. you wait for the reversal of the Renko bars going down. Okay, it could be on the 15-minute chart, or you 15-minute Renko bars, or you could put it on the 30-minute Renko bar to give you a higher time frame look of the move in the market. Okay, so if we go back on the 30-minute Renko bar, boom, as you can see right now, it's reversing. And if we put our line on that last entry, so move it here. So that was a buy here, right there. Perfect. If we take the same condition, I would have put my stop loss right here. Boom. That'll be the stop loss, or you could put your stop loss based off of the actual line here on top of the signal. Okay. Or at the bottom of the signal if you're looking for a buy, or at the top of the signal if you're looking for a sell. Okay. And then you just wait out and just look at the Renko bars specifically to confirm you that the market is reversing. Okay. So yeah, in regards to market is slow, market is not moving. It doesn't matter, Leon. The market is still moving regardless. Maybe there's not a lot of volume, but it's still moving. So you're still able to capitalize on entries and on movement in the market overall. As long as you know exactly what you're doing, you're able to capitalize every day. But you need to focus off of a few pairs or a few indices. And that's why me personally, I do not trade like 10, 20, 30 pairs. I only focus on like three, 2 to 3 pairs per session. So let's say I trade the New York session. The best market to trade is indices because you have the New York Open, and between 9:30 to 11 a.m. you should be done for the day, unless there's news later on. You could look at the news events in the afternoon, but me, an hour and a half, I'm done. Same thing if I'm trading London session open, and an hour and a half, I'm done trading. And in London, what I look for is I look to trade euro, the British pound, and anything that has DXY in it. Okay, so I trade euro GBP, euro USD, and euro GBP USD. So those are the three that I would look for on in London, or anything that has GBP or anything that has euro. Okay, but I would select 2 to 3 only to focus on, like the 2 to 3 that you love to trade, and you just stick to them until you know how they move and everything like that. And especially if you have the EMX AI indicator, it will be really easy to understand trade those pairs. Okay, so once again, for London, personally, I trade those three, and in London, in New York session, I trade US 30, SP 500, and Nasdaq. And per session, I'm only there for an hour and a half max. I'm not there for 8 or 9 hours. It's not a job. We're here to take profit and move on our day. And basically, the reason why we're trading is to get some freedom, right? So why would I stay looking at charts for hours and hours on end all week long? Makes no sense. So that's why what I do is that if I wouldn't do live for you guys, usually what I do is that from 9:30 till 11, I make sure that my signals are open and I wait for my signals because that's exactly what I'm looking for, the signals. Okay. So if I don't have any signals, that means I'm not trading for that day. So I'm not here to start fishing for entries or for opportunities to get in. I want to make sure that I'm taking the trade based off of my trading plan. My trading plan is really simple. I wait for the entry signal. I make sure that the trend in the Renko bars are the same in the same direction as my entry signal. I take the trade. I put my stop loss. I wait it out. I wait for the reversal of the candlesticks or the Renko bar, and that's it. Or if I have another signal comes in on the opposite way, I'll get out of the trade. That's really it. That's really a simple process. And like I said, I gave you like the indices and the pairs that I usually look for, but it works. The EMX AI works on any type of market. Okay, so if you love to trade Asian session, you're able to do that too. Or if you love to look at the charts all day every day, you're able to do that too. If you want to swing trade, you're able to do it. There's different ways to trade the setup here. So just make sure to trade it the way that you like, and go from there. So hopefully, Leon, that explains everything. And if you have any questions overall, guys, make sure to put it in the chat. We'll be here until 11. So it's 10:17 right now. Let's look at where we're at in the market. So if you took the S&P 500 trade, you should be in the green right now. US 30 here is reversing after the big push up that it did at the start of the session. And another thing, if you're looking to like just catch the session open move, it's better to look at the lower time frame. So I would recommend to go on the 5 minute chart or the 1 minute chart to give you some bias here at the entry. But that will be like an in and out trade. You should be there in that trade here for less than 30 minutes here. So for example, if you were in the trade for a buy, based off on the analysis that I gave you guys, you would be in and out in the trade, and you or be already out. Right now, it's reversing. Same thing for S&P 500 and Nasdaq. So if you took only the buys here at the start of the New York session, you would be already in profit and already out of the market because you're able to trade for like 10, 15 minutes and be done for the day. I know people that are able to trade 10 to 15 minutes, like take a position for 10 to 15 minutes and then done for the month. Those are really scalpers. So if you're a scalper, you should be in and out of trades really fast. And the indicator EMX AI will be able to give you those type of entries too. Or if you're a swing trader or intraday, like a day trader, you're able to do that too. So let's wait for the next candle. That'll be in less than 9 minutes. Change the SSP 500 Renko to 50 minutes. But on the 30 minutes, it's confirming us bullish. Three.
Oui, mon ami, en tant que médaillé d'or.
So if you guys have any questions, let me know. So as you can see, you have a US 30 that is crashing down right now. Big crash right now. So we'll see based off of my entry mechanism if it's gonna do a sell. And like I said, I'm not here to chase chase entries or chase price. As long as I don't see my signal comes in, I'm not taking the trade. I'm following my trading plan. Okay. As long as you have a trading plan, you're able to minimize your risk and maximize your gains. Let me remove the drawings here. Clean it for you guys. So if you take the trade here in the upside, your stop loss will be on the swing or at the bottom of the Renko, okay, that you're trading the trade off. So it could be more or less the okay. So still looking for if there will be another entry after that move on the SSP on US 30. So we may have a continuation going down here. So we'll see how it goes. So if there's a signal going down based off of the Renko that you're looking, it's will be a good entry to take. And if that's the case, let's say we have an entry off of this candle, stop loss will be at the swing here or at the previous Renko. So whatever is the highest, well, it should be the swing here for sure. Okay, so Leon, in the case Euro GBP is bearish, like now, sell, set up Euro US. Yes, exactly. Yeah. So if the euro is bearish here, euro GBP is bearish. You're looking to sell euro USD. But make sure to back test and see exactly the actual correlation. Okay, but that's really pretty much the gist of it here, especially on the in London session. I'm not trading. Yeah, I'm not talking about the U.S. session. It's only the London session. Why? Because euro and British pound are moving a lot more than USD because the DXY because DXY market is not open yet. It only opens at the New York session. So that's why you can capitalize on those moves based off of the London session. So yeah, so if it's bearish on Euro GBP, then it's a sell on Euro USD. No problem, Leon. No problem. But like I said, make sure to back test and look to see. Just analyze the market, especially if you're able to do COT. I'm sure you understand COT. If you understand COT and you're able to know exactly which one are moving the most or whatnot, that'll give you a more edge in the market overall. But if you only look at the market conditions and those three pairs, you're able to master only like 2 3 pairs, and you're gonna be good. But no problem for helping you out. I'm here to help. So so far we had there's a bearish movement here on US 30. No signals yet in the downside. It's still scanning on the well entry. So the well entry is the blue color scheme in the background of the candlesticks. So when it's gonna trigger, you analyze the market and you take the trade based off of what you're seeing on the Renkos. Same thing for the SSP 500. So we had a buy entry, still looking bullish here overall. If you look at the 15-minute Renko, and the 30-minute Renko is still bullish. And Nasdaq was bullish since the start of the New York session, but no entry signal yet. So we still have the next candle here that will be created at 10:45. That will be our last candle for this session. So between that time, you're able to ask me any questions in relation to what you're seeing right now, or anything related to forex or trading overall. So I'm really here to help you guys. So I do the live for you. So make sure to take advantage of the session. And same thing for the Asian session. Same thing. The three pairs that I would look at on the Asian session will be odd JPY, odd USD, and USD JPY. And that's a little bit tricky because for JPY, since it's USD JPY, it's going to be the different way. So meaning, let's say odd JPY, odd is odd the AUD JPY, the AUD, so the Australian dollar is bullish. Okay, so how do you trade odd USD? Odd USD should be going bullish. Okay, but USD JPY will be bullish too. Why? Because the yen on the odd JPY pair is weaker. That means that anything that is against the yen will be stronger. So that's why USD JPY will be stronger for that pair because odd JPY is weaker. Okay, so the yen on the AUD pair is weaker because odd AUD JPY is bullish. Okay, so I'm just going to repeat myself. So when you see odd JPY going long, so we're looking for buys on odd JPY. That means that odd USD is going long and USD JPY is going long. So that's the first thing. Second thing, if odd JPY is going down, so it's bearish, that means that the Australian dollar is weaker than the yen, meaning that odd USD will be bearish and USD JPY will be bearish. Why? Because the yen is stronger than any other currency. So that's why we're going to be selling the DXY, so USD, against the yen and the Australian dollar against the USD will be weaker. So for the Australian dollar and the yen, those I would highly recommend to trade that pair in the Asian session. So that'll be odd JPY, odd USD, and USD JPY. So that will be the Australian dollar, the yen, and the DXY in the Asian session. Okay? So I'm just going to repeat it once again. For the Asian session, me personally, I would trade the Australian dollar against the yen, so odd JPY, the Australian dollar against the USD, so odd USD, and the USD against the yen, so USD JPY. So that would be for the Asian session. For London session, I would focus on Euro GBP, Euro USD, and GBP USD. And finally, in the New York session, I would trade the indices that I'm showing you right now, guys. So US 30, S&P 500, and NASDAQ. But if you're trading the New York session for the Forex pairs, I would trade Euro USD, GBP USD, and USD CAD. Or if you're focusing on the Canadian dollar, I would trade Euro CAD, GBP CAD, and US CAD. Okay? So make sure to write those down, and you could revisit this live here for the explanation. So basically, if you add everything up, that's around maybe 3, 6, 9, 12. I would say 12 Forex pairs, more or less, and three indices. Okay? And if you love to trade metals, if you want to trade gold, there will be gold, silver, and those I would trade on the New York session, because this is where you have the highest volume in the market. But you're still able to trade them between Asian and London. But if you go back and see exactly when those those metals trade the most, or they have better volume, you're gonna see that New York has the biggest volume here to trade those metals. So it's 10:40. So it's 10:45. So we have our last candle here for this session. So let's see where we at. So we had a push down here on US 30, and then it's rallying up a little bit. We had a buy signal on S&P 500, still valid right now, still being in profit. And if we look at the Renko Bars, still going up, so that's perfect. And for NASDAQ, we didn't have any signals, but still looking bullish here as of even the Renko Bars are looking bullish overall. So so basically it's the final round here for you guys to ask me any questions, or if you have any if you understood exactly what I told you about the pairs to trade and the sessions and everything like that, let me know. Or if you have any anything that you want to add, or anything related to forex or trading overall, make sure to ask them in the chat. I'll be able to assist you on that. And even if you have any questions in relation to EMX AI, make sure to put them in the chat or send me an email to Dre Day FX management@gmail.com. So Dre Day FX management@gmail.com. So the email is in the description of this live, or on a previous live, or on my YouTube channel, that is Dre Day FX. Make sure to like and subscribe to my channel. We do live sessions here weekdays from Monday to Friday between 9:30 a.m. and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're always on 15 minutes before the New York session market opens, so I could give you some pointers on how to trade my indicator and how to look at the market overall. So hopefully you guys like this session. So we're gonna close it out in less than 8 minutes. So we could see exactly what everything will do. But we only had one signal here for this session. If you have any questions in relation to what you're seeing right now, guys, you still have a few minutes left before we close it out to ask your questions. Okay, so RGPY bearish weekend, bearish USD JPY bearish. RGPY bearish the USD bearish. Okay, so RGPY bearish odd week. USD bearish. USD. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because the yen, the JPY is stronger than the odd and the USD by default. So that's why you're going to be trading off of the same direction of exactly, Leon. That's exactly what you look for because odd the odd is bearish, so that means that the yen is stronger than the AUD. So when you trade odd USD, it's going to be bearish, and the USD JPY will be bearish too because the yen is stronger. No problem. And another thing, if you let's say you like to trade the, for example, the British pound, look at the list of the British pound pairs, take it down, put it in a chart, and see exactly how the British pound moves in conjunction with the other currencies. So I would highly recommend to look at only the when let's say you look at the USD the US market, you're gonna pull up the DXY, right? But look up the future market of the British pound, and if you see the British pound market, the futures market is going down, that means that you're gonna be selling anything against the British pound. Meaning, if you have Euro GBP, you should expect to buy Euro GBP. Why? Because the British pound market is going downwards. So you have to. That means that you're gonna have a higher possibility of buying the euros cheaper. That's exactly what it, because it's forex, right? So that's exactly the mindset that you need to have to capitalize on what you're seeing on the chart. So if the British pound is going down, that means that I'm buying euro, because euro GBP should be bullish. And if I'm trading the British pound against the USD, and I see that the British pound market is going down, that means that the British pound against the USD should be going down, because the USD market will be stronger based off of the down pressure of British pound. That's exactly how to think about the market and how to trade overall. We're not guessing, we're just looking at exactly what is showing on the chart. And if you add EMX on those market, could be the futures market, it could be the DXY, you're gonna see, when you see a signal on the DXY going short, that means that you're going to be buying anything against the USD. So that means that GBP USD should be a buy, and USD JPY should be a sell. So when you have a good grasp of what the actual currency is doing, if you know it's going down or going up, you just do the opposite on the pair, the forex pairs, and as long as the British pound or the actual currency that you're looking at is at the beginning of the pair, the forex pair, that means that you need to trade in the same direction at what you're seeing on the futures market. But if it's at the end of the forex pair, you trade it in the opposite way of what you're seeing on the futures market. That's pretty much it. So that's perfect. So it's 10:55 right now. So we're gonna close this session out. So hopefully you guys had a good understanding of the market in what I explained you in conjunction with the forex pairs, and how to look at the overall market. Right now we have it's still going bearish here on US 30. S&P 500 is starting to reverse, so make sure to look at your Renko bars to see if you need to get out of the trade or to take your position, to keep the position open. But we're starting to see a reversal on the 15 minutes. So me personally, I would leave it on until it's gonna touch my stop loss. But you could do the judge on what you need to do on that. And the Nasdaq here is starting to reverse a little bit in the downside. So be careful on that. And for that being said here, guys, we're gonna close it right now. So we'll catch you tomorrow at the same time. So 9:15 Eastern Standard Time. We'll be on. and we're going to do another sessions here. So we should expect a bigger movement here in the market. Right now, it was a little bit of consolidation. There was the bigger move was at the beginning of the market, but nothing else afterwards. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow at 9:15, and we're gonna start looking at the market at 9:30. And once again, if you have any questions, you could put it in the comment section, or you could keep it on for the next live that'll be tomorrow, or during the week. I'll be able to answer them for you. So that being said, I wish you a wonderful day and happy trading, and talk to you tomorrow. Peace.